This video is brought to you by Sailrite. Visit Sailrite.com for all your project supplies, tools, and instructions. In this video, we will demonstrate the double cording foot set, which makes it possible for you to create decorative double cording. This double cording foot is often used to create decorative piping or edging used in upholstery projects to hide the raw edge of fabric which has been stapled in place. Let's take a closer look at the double cording foot.
Okay, I want to show you how the double cording foot works. There's two channels in the large part of the foot, and where the needle goes through, the guide is in the very center of the foot, and they fit together like this so that the cording rides on either side of that center foot.
This double cording foot set works on compound needle feed machines only. The configuration must be as shown here to fit your machine. To use, replace the standard inside and outside presser feet and install this set of feet in its place. Now let's show you how to make some double cording using the foot set.
We're going to make some double welt cord today with this cording that's actually attached together, and use the double welt foot on the machine. So first I need to cut some bias. I'm going to find the 45-degree angle on my fabric. And cut along the 45-degree angle.
A bias cut strip will allow the cording to take curves well and will also help to keep the edges of the fabric from unraveling as it is sewn.
And this piece needs to be cut about 2 1/4 or 2.5 inches wide to wrap around both pieces of this cording.
Sailrite sells this double welt cording, which is pre-sewn together to make construction of your double cording faster and easier.
I'm going to trim the end off straight. But what we want to do is wrap one side all the way across both pieces of cording so that when it's stitched in the center, it catches both pieces of fabric, and then the other piece of fabric will stick out like that. This will be the right side.
This double cording foot set has been installed to the Sailrite 111 sewing machine. As you can see, a beautiful double cording is easily created. Always try to pick a thread color that will match the fabric assembly as close as possible.
Okay, before we apply this to the chair, we need to trim off this little edge here. So we're just going to take the scissors and trim up close to the stitching, and that will become the back side of our double welting.
The strip that was just cut off is the wrong side, and here is the right side. Looks great.
You can see that this chair still needs to be redone. This is a future project for us here. We're using it as an example as to how to apply the double cording to your chair. A lot of times it's used to cover up nails or staples that are visible. So how we're going to do that is we're going to trim this off. And I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on it to kind of seal it before I apply it to the chair.
We're using the Surebonder HE750, which is a professional high-temperature glue gun. You can also use a glue gun that you may have at home.
Apply the hot glue to the chair, and then tuck this end snug up against the wood. And use your fingers to tuck the edges of your bias in so it doesn't ravel or anything there.
When applying the glue, work a small section, about 5 to 10 inches at a time, then affix the double cording, being careful to keep it straight and so that it covers the raw edge well and conceals the staples or tacks. Working a small section at a time will assure a good bond, as the glue will harden rather quickly.
This doesn't require any staples or nails, except maybe one nail at each end. So before I glue all the way to the end, I'm going to trim this off even with the wood, and I want it to be snug in there, so I'm going to kind of angle my scissors out a little bit.
To help prevent unraveling here at the ends, a hot knife can be used as well.
And put a little bit of glue on the ends to tuck the fabric in. If you feel like the end needs to be secured a little bit better, you can use one of these small brads. And secure the end with that.
Stay tuned. At the end of this video is a chart showing compatible make and model sewing machines. Order the double cord foot set from Sailrite today. I'm Eric Grant, and from all of us here at Sailrite, thanks for watching.